Hi to all. Today we discuss about the teratogenesis. Teratogenesis means the production or induction of malformations, especially of a developing embryo, is called teratogenesis. So, in other words, the production of deformity in the fetus is called teratogenesis. So, the production or induction of malformations occurs in a developing embryo or developing fetus is called teratogenesis. So, which are the causative factors causing teratogenesis? Those are called teratogen. Okay, so teratogen is any environmental substance or environmental agent or biological or chemical or physical agents that can which have shows determinantal effect on the developing fetus. Those are called teratogens. That means which are showing their effect on the developing embryo. It's called teratogen. So majorly these teratogens are showing their effects significantly during the prenatal stage can significantly raise the risk of birth defects in developing embryo. So there are several known teratogens are there like alcohol prescriptions and illegal drugs and tobacco. So these teratogens mothers are avoided during the pregnancy time. So next, mechanism of teratogens. So the mechanism of teratogens fall into two broad categories. One is the errors in genetic programming based on deviations in the genotype of the embryo, or low probability for error of normal genotype. This is the one type. Another one, environmental agents or environmental factors that interact with the embryo during the period of development. These two types. So here human malformations are includes both genetic and environmental factors, but it also including a large category unknown. So many geneticists are believed that a significant proportion of congenital malformations of unknown etiology or polygenic. Unknown etiology. So malformations with an increased recurrent risk such as and cleft fillet anencephaly and spina bifida and congenital heart diseases and pyloric stenosis and congenital dislocation of the hip and other polygenic inherited disease. So particular genotypes have inherent malformation rate based on the fact embryonic develop is a very complicated process. So variable but low probability of going away first as a DNA duplication. So here there are two abnormalities are we can find here. The growth process normal in character but occurring in abnormal location, and finally too much of growth particular tissue. In case of too little growth, that means the cases of the developmental arrest. These two conditions will be occurs. So the defects involves the over production of a tissue or structure because the factors which might cause overgrowth must be a different nature than the inhibiting or deficiency factor. So mechanism of teratogenesis, two types. One is the errors in genetic programming based, and another one environmental agents and environmental factors. And human malformations occurs majorly genetic factors and environmental factors. So here these malformations with an increased recurrent risk will be increased when these diseases like cleft palate anencephaly and spina bifida and congenital heart disease and pyloric stenosis and congenital dislocated of the if and several polygenic inherited diseases. So here the particular genotypes have inherent malformation rate is completely based on the fact that embryonic development is a very complicated process, and also the probability of going away just as DNA duplication. So here the growth process is two types are there. One is the when the growth process is normal in character but it's occurring in the abnormal location, and finally here too much of growth some particular structures or tissue, or in case of too little growth means the developmental arrest cases of the developmental arrest. This type of one would naturally like for deficiency factors, it will be occurs due to the these deficiency factors are for inhibiting factors genetic or environmental, and the defects involves in the overproduction of a tissue or a structure because the factors which might cause overgrowth must be a different nature from the inhibiting or deficiency factors. So the first one, environmental factors. So environmental factors means such as exposures like these teratogens can have a range of impacts on developing fetus. So majorly they shows impact on the prenatal stage. So during the prenatal stage these environmental factors and these environmental agents can significantly affect the develop of the child. So anything the mother is exposed in the environmental effects affect the fetus. So parental develop is the process that occurs during the 40 weeks prior to the birth of a child. So during each prenatal stage environmental factors affect the development of fetus. So everything the mother ingests the food including food, liquid, medication, liquid and any other, these all are travels through the placenta to the fetus. So hence the common phrase is there that a mother eats for two. So mother takes a food or liquid, even medication, everything will be passed through the placenta to the fetus. Hence the common phrase that a mother eats for two. So anything the mother exposed to something harmful, the child can show lifelong effects. So alcohol and drugs affect cross the these alcohol and drugs also passed through the placenta and they affect the fetus, and alcohol using during the pregnancy has been found to be the leading preventable cause of the mental disabilities in children. So alcohol use during the pregnancy has been found to be leading the preventable cause of mental disabilities in children. And also the prescription next one prescription and illegal drugs. So illegal drugs such as like heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine, and these all are can cause a myriad of problems for the developing fetus. So sometimes the babies can be born addicted to certain drugs, or who are born prematurely. That means the premature babies has had low birth weight, and experience other physical defects, and also they may getting several behavioral problems as well. So the drugs taken during the pregnancy, such as streptomycin, tetracycline, and synthetic estrogen, and Accutane, and thalidomide, and diethylestro diethylstilbestrol, known as DES, can also result the these tetragonic outcomes for the developing fetus. And also smoking is also considered as a teratogen, because the nicotine travels through the placenta to fetus. Other teratogens like radiation and pollution. So the radiation is increases the risk of childhood cancer as well as emotional and behavioral disorders. Because of this, it is recommended that pregnant women avoid x-rays unless absolutely necessary. So pollution such as exposure to mercury or PCBs cause physical deformities, abnormal speech, and difficulty with coordination. So during the pregnancy time, means these illegal drugs such as heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine, and methamphetamine, and several drugs are effect on the developing fetus, and sometimes the newborn babies also addicted to the certain drugs, and also they born with low birth weight. And also these drugs taken during the pregnancy, such as streptomycin, tetracycline, etc., these also resulting the teratogenic outcomes for developing the fetus. And also smoking is also one of the teratogen, because this nicotine travels through the placenta to fetus. And other radiation and pollution. So radiation increases the risk of childhood cancer as well as emotional and behavioral disorder, and the pollution such as exposure to mercury or PCBs cause physical deformities or abnormal speech and difficulty with coordination. And the second one, genetic factors. So genetic variants or genetic mutations that exist within every individual contribute to birth defect. So the great complexity of genome, its diversity within individuals and population, seems to be the principal reason why the same teratogenic exposure can induce severe malformation in one embryo. So the genetic factors of the most common cause of congenital malformations, and account of approximately one fourth of all congenital malformation. So chromosomal abnormalities during including numerical and structural abnormalities, a common cause of congenital malformations. So here the trisomy 21 is referred to as Down syndrome, and as associated with the characteristic facial features, congenital heart disease, retardation, and mental retardation. And monosomy of X chromosome is referred to as Turner syndrome. It is associated with the webbing of the neck and the lymphedema of the hands, and feet and infertility. And trisomy 13 is associated with the midline defects including like cleft lip and cleft palate and central nervous system malformations and microphthalmia and congenital heart diseases. And infants with disorders rarely lively beyond the first year of life, and trisomy 18 is associated with the intrauterine growth restriction, clenched hands, rocker bottom, feet, and congenital heart diseases. So, similar to the trisomy 13, infants with the syndrome also rarely live beyond the first year of life, and other chromosomal abnormalities including and interstitial deletions and interstitial duplications and unbalanced translocations are often associated with the congenital abnormalities. The most common deletions have named clinical syndromes which they are associated with the congenital malformation. So, in addition to gross chromosomal abnormalities, there are multiple single defects that can result in the congenital malformations.